Welcome to my channel. Today I will be teaching you how to assign IP address. IP address help to identify computer in the network. Just like when you have a street, when you have street, that street should have an address. That's how you can identify each house in that street. So without address number, you cannot identify a house in a street. That is the function of IP address. When you have many computers in an establishment, one or more computers in a company, and such a group of computers can be regarded as a local area network. That is, they could share resources. When I say resources, meaning files, folders, and other things that the company may need to work. So for that to happen, you need to assign an IP address. To do that, you simply go to settings. Tap settings. Go to settings. Then look for network. Look for network and internet. Then you now see internet, this very one here. You click on it. Then change adapter. Then you now have different network adapter. I have a Wi-Fi here. I also have a Bluetooth. Then I will be using this. Then properties. So what do? Then you normally what you should have here will be this. It's going to be like this. Okay, it's going to be like this. That's what you have. To assign an IP address, we have different ways to assign an IP address. The first one here is say obtain an IP address automatically. That means that you have a computer that is ready to be given out an IP address. We call such computer DHCP server. In case of this, we are not going to be using a DHCP. We are assigning IP address statically, that is manually. So I'll click here. Use the following IP address. You can see I have IP address, I have subnet, I have a default gateway. Okay, so we have how many blocks? This is block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. How about a 4 block? I will be using block 1, 2, 3 as a network. That meaning that every computer that must communicate or that must communicate with this computer must have the same, must be the same IP address here. That is, they must have the same number. Okay, maybe for example, MS, the popular IP address that everybody as a technician must know is this 192.168, maybe 1. Okay, then 10, for example. If I click here, automatically it will populate these boxes. You can see. What does this mean? Meaning that from here to here, that is 192.168 and a 1. It means every computer that must communicate with this computer must have this also. You must assign this also. Then other computers, no computer must have this. This is what you call network, what you call host. It means this is the number, okay, restricted to this computer alone, just like a street. Okay, maybe for example, you have maybe Maryland, okay, as a street. Then in that Maryland, you now have number 2 number 5, number 6. Okay, which means Maryland, every house must have Maryland as a street. Then not every house will have a number 2, number 3, number 4. That's how this one is work. Exactly the same thing. Okay, then we now have a default gateway. This default gateway is like a gate, a big gate, an exit. Okay, maybe security man will be here. They'll be guarding this gate that will open door for you. Okay, and this can be regarded as a router. Okay, it means whatever that will put here will be seen as an IP address of the router that will allow me to go out to the internet. Which means if I don't put anything here, I cannot communicate. I cannot communicate to the internet, meaning I will not be able to have access to internet. That was simply me. Okay, so I must assign an IP address. Maybe, for example, maybe my default gateway, that is my router IP address, will be 192.168. Then 1. As I said, this is a computer. We must have the same thing. What I have here also be what will be here also 192.168. Then what will be different? Okay, will be this host. This is the host IP address, while this one is the network IP address. Okay, so this one is very, very important you understand it. It's very, very important you understand it. Let me come again. 192.168.1, okay, is regarded as the network IP address. Okay, this is like a group. As I said, this is like a street. Then 10 is the number of the street. For example, Maryland is this. Then why this one? Number 2 in Maryland. Okay, which is represented as 10 here. Then this one is the group, a subnet mask. Okay, help to group the IP addresses together. Which means every computer in that network must have this, must have this very subnet mask. Okay, then of course this is the gateway. This is the gateway. When you expand this binary in a binary format, you're going to have 1 in 8 places. All this one. Why this one becomes 00000? The area of 000 represents the host. Why the area of 1111 represents the network. Okay. Why this IP address is the router? Maybe a router that MTN or Globalcom or whatever ISP you may be using that will be given to you. Okay, it could be a modem. Okay, that is it can also be your router, also in-house router. Okay, that will now be connected to ISP device. So of course here is very important. Without this place, your internet will not be able to work. You may be having access to the internet, but it will not work because internet requires what we call DNS, domain name service, or domain name server. It enables the computer to understand when you type www.yahoo.com. Okay, so it will now resolve the IP address resolve a name into an IP address. The language computer understands, you only understand numbers. But when we go to the internet, we type letters, okay, that is www.google.com, maybe, or whatever internet address you have. Of course, the reason is that is to make it easier for us, to make life easier for us. You cannot be putting all those numbers into your memory. It will not be easy. How many will you not remember? Okay, so each address comes with an IP address. So with this number here, it will not enable the computer to understand, oh, this is the IP address of this website. So Google give us a public DNS server that we can use to resolve whatever IP address that may be. So that is this. As 88888. Then you click on OK. Okay, so that is just all. Click on OK, then you close. So you have assigned an IP address. Thank you for viewing. Do not forget to share this video. Thank you.